Hi guys, I'm a little crooked, aren't I? Sorry. How's that? There, that looks better. So I'm meeting a lot of people now who are finally coming out of the broom closet, coming out of the spiritualism closet, coming out of whatever closet you want to call it. And I gotta tell you, I'm so happy there. I'm so happy for them. Because there's nothing better than being able to be yourself, whatever it is. If you're a witch, if you're studying the ATRs, the African religious traditions, if you're studying just a new religion, whatever your spirit leads you to do, that is glorious. Do it. You all know here on this channel I am into spirits and stuff, and any type of healing I can learn. If it's from a shaman, if it's from a witch, if it's from a hoodoo practitioner, if it's from Santero or whoever. I want to learn that new herb, that plant, that spell, ritual, whatever you want to call it. I want to learn it because I want to be the best healer I can possibly be all the time. What is it you want to do well all the time? You know? Are you doing that? Are you what you say you are? And if you answered yes to that, then you should know, you could know that once you declare yourself to be a thing, everything unlike it will show up. So let's not get discouraged, okay? Excuse me. So if you're learning, I don't know, ruins, learn that to the best of your ability. You know, just take a couple lessons and say, oh, forget it, I don't want to do it no more. Then you really didn't mean it when you said that you wanted to in the beginning, and I probably won't trust you, well, others, as much when you say you're going to do something else. You know what I mean? If you have no follow through on this, why would I think you're going to follow through on anything else? So in doing what I do at theangels.us, I want to listen to everybody, and I want to learn everything I can about being the best Tasha I can possibly be. And I mean that. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck, wishing. I walk my talk every day. I don't want to associate with people that aren't where I want to be. And if you're afraid to do that, or if you think that's, rude or disgusting, then you need to shut this video off now, honey, because this will do you no good. I'm not here to keep up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses, you know? And that's not to sound precocious or anything. It's just the truth. I know what I do, and I know I do it well. If for no other reason, I had three really great goddesses teach me how to do what I do, and in turn I teach others what I learned from my two grannies and my mother. That's my purpose for being. So why wouldn't I walk my talk with honor and distinction? I want you and your kids to say, yeah, I heard Tosh. She's a neat lady. She's deep. She knows a lot about spiritualism. And when I say spiritualism, I mean all types of realms of spirit, not just one. I know a lot of people like to categorize things, and there's voodoo, there's hoodoo, there's Santeria, Paulo, Ifa, Yoruba, there's Catholicism, there's Baptist, there's Pentecostal, I want to learn a little teeny bit about all of those. Well, I learned a little teeny bit about all of that I just mentioned. That's why I can mention those. And I still want to keep learning more and more and more and more. Lao Tzu, legalism, There's the other two isms that go with legalism. They just escaped me. So walk your talk. If you can't, don't say anything. Don't say anything, because there's nothing worse than a person who says, or, comes in the middle of your conversation and yet they can't really contribute anything, and then they just look stupid. I don't want to be that type of person. I like to listen on conversations, but I'll tell you from the gate, I don't know anything about politics, but I want to learn. I don't know anything about that, but I want to learn. What are you learning? Come on out the closet. See the full light of day. I understand your parents aren't going to like it, but you have to understand they're going to die at some point. And I say that harshly like that because at some point you're going to go, damn, it wasn't a big deal. After all, nobody's staring at me. Nobody's poking me in the ribs. Nobody's making fun of me. Oh, I should have done that a long time ago. And I'm not saying, like, if your parents are really, really going to condemn you to hell, you might not want to. You can just lead double lives. Many people do. Many people do. However, if you're already an adult, let's say you're, 25, living on your own, paying your own college tuition, you can tell them. Because at that point, you have to realize, at some point, they're not going to even remember, really, that you had that conversation. So just be yourself now. And for those of you who can't, obviously I'm not talking about you. Really, if you're really going to cry that mom's going to write you out the will, and that will is so much more important to you than living your own best life, you do that, boo-boo. I am so happy I didn't have to be that way. My mom knew. But my mom was an old-fashioned black mother. You do whatever I say do while you're under my roof. When you pay for your own roof, you can do whatever the hell you want, So when I did pay for my own roof, I studied every single religion I could learn about. And it was such fun. I came back to spiritualism, though, because in spiritualism, the witches, most witches I know don't go around bad-mouthing other, witches and putting Catholic witches down because they're not Jewish witches and they're not this witch and they're not that witch. I just didn't run into that in the spiritualism category, meaning people who actually listen to, talk to spirits. So that's just where I feel the most comfortable. Though I have to say, I do like still going to lots of different churches, temples, whatever you want to call it. I still do, and I always will. Because I have to keep learning. I can't just be stuck with, like when you're in high school, you say, I never needed to learn math. Yeah, you need to learn math to pay bills. Or run a business. Sure, you can hire a tax person, but you have to still understand the incoming and outgoing of it all. So why are you in the closet? Do you ever intend on getting out of the closet? I'm so happy I never had to be. I saw how miserable, really, I'm glad I'm the baby of my family. I saw how miserable other people were when they had to make an important choice, like, I want to tell my parents I'm gay, or I want to tell my parents, that I really like this religion and not theirs, and kind of sort of that's the meat and potatoes in most people's lives. And I'm glad I didn't have to do that, because my mom just accepted me for whatever. She knows I like girls, she knows I like boys, she knows I like all animals, she knows she don't like animals, and she just accepted. And my brother, Irvin, he was right, one of these days, Tosh, mom's not going to be here, so you may as well just be yourself all the time. Because whenever she goes, you're going to think, oh, right there, I could have been myself. Pick out all these little pieces in life where you could have been yourself out in the open. Now, again, don't write to me about, your parents want to kill you because you're lesbian or you're what is it called? Yeah, see, I'm so not political. Republican or Democrat or whatever those other categories are, I don't know. When you really could have held your breath, jumped, the net appeared to catch you, and you just live freely. Well, as much as you can. We all got to pay taxes or go to court, and I don't have time to be going to court, so I'll just pay taxes. You know what I mean? Things like that. And I say that because my, children that God gave me, I would never want them to think that they have to be so stressed out in life that they cannot be their self anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. I know probably in some states, Mississippi or something, like, I don't know. I can't think right now, but you know what I mean. If you live in one of those countries or states where they're going to lynch you for being gay, yeah, it's kind of different. Here in California, there's not, maybe your parents are that way, but for the rest of the parents that are open and you were just scared to say something, that's different. I know, well, most of the people I know aren't in California that have a hard time with their parents coming out to their parents like that, or or saying that I'm a witch, or saying that I'm gonna go be a Yoruba priestess, or whatever. Just be yourself as much as possible is what I'm trying to say. I'm not here to get anybody to break up with their families or anything like that, even though I did mine, because I just saw they were just stupid. I could never. And hear me out. We may have been born with our sisters and brothers and mother. God didn't tell you had to keep them forever. And I say that because I have a lot of kids. Right now I have 10 kids. Did you know that? I have 10 kids. Each and every one of them came from a not nice parent. You don't have to keep your parent. You think you do because that's expected of you as a human being being human. But I'm not a human. I'm a spirit having a human experience. And I can choose whatever I want, honey. And I chose not to hang around them 3. And life got so good. When you let stupid go, you get so many blessings. You really do. I think I was about 28 or 30 when I thought, this sister just isn't the wonderful being that I thought she was going to be when I was 7. I want people in my life that are helping people, not hurting people, or not even so much as having to be right all the time. See how much battery I have left. I don't have the desire to be around people who have to be right, who have to do or say or feel anything. Just go with the flow. Right now is all that matters. Tomorrow's not promised, but you can make plans anyway, right? I plan on being 1,000% better tomorrow than I am today. Sorry, I had to see what time it was real quick. I hope and wish and pray that all the people in my life want something better, because again, I associate with those that are where I want to be. I associate with businessmen and women and children. 5 of my kids have their own business. Their own business, and are doing well. So I listen to them. Mama, have you tried such and such? No, what is Snapchat? Something that's on the web for 2 minutes and it goes away. Why would I want that? Well, I guess I could put my link out there. Okay, I'll look into it. Or, whatever. It took me a minute to get into Instagram. Anyway, walk your talk if you're able to. And I say it like that because a lot of us fear rejection. Why? It's just another lesson. Face it and it goes away. You know? We don't want to tell, I don't know, our best friend she doesn't look good in that dress. Well, okay, maybe that's different. Maybe that's different. Well, it's still a trust thing, and I want you to know you can trust me. And in order for you to trust me, sometimes I have to tell you things that aren't nice, that you don't want to hear. You know, you don't want to just hear, oh, you got lipstick on your teeth. You also need to hear, maybe the orange dress looks better. You know, that orange dress with the big green pattern? Yeah, that one. Instead of the tight red dress. Now, don't get me wrong, you and your man going out wear the tight red dress. But you're going to a business meeting. You know, cleavage can stay covered up a little bit. You know? So, I'm just saying, think about it, think about it, think about it. Because we always think, oh, well, you know, Tasha's just like she is in her videos. No. I can be a bitch. And I have only been really angry so far twice this year. Because to me, it's a waste of energy. And I don't like doing that. But if you hurt one of my babies, or if you hurt somebody, you know, I'm not going to be happy about that. I'm not. And you're going to know. You're so going to know. And you're the first thing, somebody, who was it? I forgot who it was. And even if I remembered, I can't tell you anyway. And they're like, I can't believe this is you. This is the other side of you. And I said, yeah, I forewarned you. Because if I'm nothing, I'm honest. I would tell you, know, if you do that again, I won't be your friend no more. If you want to sit here and give me a list of all your diseases every day, I don't have the desire to be around people who choose to be sick. And I know you might not think you chose that, but you know I believe you did. So, live with whatever, find out the spiritual reason, and let it go. Or we could just not talk about it. I'm good with that too. So you have like the first, you know, I don't know, let's say a year to get all that out your system. Next year I don't want to hear about it no more. I just don't. I want to hear how great you're doing. Oh, you're breathing. My brother, I love you. He put something on Facebook and I texted him right away and I said, why do you have the desire to let 2,000 other people assist you in bringing your energy down? That's why I never put anything on Facebook that I don't want the energy behind whatever I post. Now, don't get me wrong. Since I've been on Facebook, okay, well, just this year, one time I did put, I'm in the process of healing that energy. See, to me, that's different than I'm depressed, I want to kill myself, and you put that on Facebook. No, don't do that. It might be true. However, it's possible to reword anything so you pull in that positive vibration and not more negative vibration. And you get the ex's new wife or new husband or whatever. Oh, see, he's sick and dying. Let me throw shit his way. Oh, I don't want to attract that. No. No, boo-boo. No. I only attract good all the time. Good. And I know you're going to say, well, Tosh, that's impossible. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you've watched any of my videos, you know anything is possible, and it's possible all the time. You would say, oh, it's not possible, Tasha, for you to get off of 10 shots of insulin per day, 25, 30 milligrams, whatever, I don't know. And now I take 2 pills. Yeah. So you believe what you want to believe, and I believe what I want to believe. You know, I believed I could heal myself from that, and I opened that door and walked right through. Anyway, back to the subject. So, what are you going to leave in the closet and you step out? I'm not asking you to put that in the comments if it's too personal. It's just food for thought. You know, I need to stop being so nasty to people sometimes, really. You know, because we get in a hurry. We're human. or spirit having a human experience. And sometimes we get caught up in being so busy or whatever that we forget the other person can't see our face, you know. And sometimes I do that, and then I have to tell myself, you wouldn't like it if somebody just did that to you. And then I feel bad, and I go back and apologize. Say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that to sound nasty. So, you know, clear quartz is for blah, 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 and, you know, whatever. And you just keep pushing. You just keep pushing, boo-boo. So today I want to ask you, what closet are you in and why? Now, again, if it's something huge, like, you know, being gay and Granny is whatever religion that don't like gay people, well, I'm not saying give her a heart attack and let her die, but to yourself, if you're just choosing a yellow dress or a red dress, ask somebody. If you're just choosing, you know, that guy or that girl, ask somebody. At some point in your life, you have to live in your own skin, because I'm going to leave your life, Mama's going to leave your life, Dad's going to leave your life, sisters and brothers are going to leave your life, and then you're stuck with just yourself. Well, I shouldn't say stuck. And then you're only with yourself, and you're like, damn, I could have did all that stuff and just been happy and been myself. You see what I mean? It's kind of like worrying about getting the belt when your mom said, you're going to get the belt when I get home. Or whatever. Don't write to me about that. It's just an example. And then Mom comes home from work, she's tired, she puts on dinner, she feeds you guys, and she goes to bed. And you were sitting here stressing about getting in trouble, and you didn't even get in trouble at all. You see what I mean? Let's stop putting ourselves in trouble. All you people who don't like confrontation, it's just talking. If it's your boss, if it's your mom, if it's your lover, if it's the dog, if it's the cat, it's just talking. Go ahead and get it over with. I used to hate it when people tell me, okay, let's talk. I want to talk to you about something later. Why? What was it? What is it? What do you want to talk about? Did I fuck up? You see, we humans just automatically put ourselves in defense mode, and there's nothing to be. So I saw that necklace you made. How much is it? Is that all you want to talk about? Yeah, what'd you think? Oh, I thought you were mad at me about something. See? Yeah, no. Let's not trap ourselves anymore, because it doesn't matter what that person does or doesn't want to talk to you about. It's just a talk. It's just a talk. And even if they didn't like you looking at their man or looking at their wife or whatever, it's just a talk. Get it over with. Poof, disappears just like a dream. You got the monster chasing you, and you're running, and you're running, and that monster is right on your tail. Stop. Look. What do you want? Poof, it turns into a mouse. You know, that's how it always happens. You know it. Anyway, let's walk your talk. Let's get out the closet, whatever closet you're in. And know that I'm not the only one. There's thousands of billions of people out there that accept you just how you are. Just how you are. I love you. This is Tasha with tashastouch.com and theangels.us. I'll see you soon. Bye.